Hello, 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 one and all. Welcome back. So, yeah, this is going to be the episode. This is going to be the mad one. I mean, I'm sure things will be fine, right? It's weird because I have the ultimate itch to just, go out of my way and do like the white mushroom, like at least start the white mushroom quest, and maybe I will because it doesn't really cost us anything to just keep trying it. With the little bit of like an MP boost that we've got going for us as well, it should be all right. But yeah, welcome to the world map. So this is Wonderland, this is Deep Jungle. You see the battle level? That's like the recommended order in which the game wants you to do these things. So yeah, we're gonna go straight ahead to Wonderland, which means that we're gonna do a gummy ship section. The halt ships often give us a hard time. Always be on the lookout during flight. Your journey will be documented until you reach your destination. So, yeah, we've got all this going on, and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm probably gonna end up changing this control scheme sooner rather than later. That's fine. That's fine. There are a few things that I really don't agree with when it comes to the early gummy ship sections, but I think overall they're pretty good. If anything, they're a little dull. If you're looking for like Star Fox, this isn't really it. Kingdom Hearts 2 has you covered with that. As for like a lot of the items that you can pick up for the gummy ship sections, we'll be doing that a lot later on. There's just no point in thinking about it just yet. The gummy ship sections don't really do too much in terms of like the 100%ing as well. Not just yet anyway. Like the majority of what we will be doing will be dependent on just regular Kingdom Hearts shenaniganery. Is that a term? It is now. These little diamonds, they're all little pickups that you can get. The little boys, the little spongy boys, the little, like, they look like toys essentially. That's just heals, just heal and power stuff. We don't really have anything to use power yet, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's the first gummy ship section done. It gets vaguely difficult later on, and I do mean vaguely. I would not say that. Like, if you're a first timer to those sort of things, you'll be fine.
I'm late! Oh dear! Oh dear! I'm here! I should be there! Oh, I'm late! Oh, the Queen! She'll have my head for sure!
Alrighty-yo. So, once again, not too much stuff to do just yet. The second we get into Wonderland properly, then things will go a little crazy, but until then, we should just be fine. We go through here, we have a little scene.
So small?
No, you're simply too big.
Ah, that does make sense when you think about it.
Oh, must you be so loud? You woke me up.
Good morning.
Good night. I need a bit more sleep.
Wait, what do we have to do to grow small?
Why don't you try the bottle? Over there.
Yep, we'll give this a quick drink. And look, we're small. Ain't that cute? Let's ignore it. It is a red herring. It will spook you. You have to push the bed into the wall And now drink. And when we're down here, look, we have little boys to kill. I'm starting to feel like the second I realize that we get more MP, not MP, AP, then I will. I'm having a bit of a dilemma. This is what's happening here. I think it'll be fine. I want to turn on treasure magnet. Is essentially what's happening here, but I think you're right. We're just gonna kill everything here. As you can see, encounters like this would be a little bit more difficult if it wasn't for Dawn and Goofy. They are drawing a lot of the enemies here at the moment, which is just nice. It's probably the thing that turns this most into what I would consider a hack and slash, if that's what you wanted to do something like this. But even then, this game does a pretty good job at keeping you on top of how everything plays out. Do one last sweep. I'm gonna make sure that we get absolutely every enemy in this room before we move on. Okay, we're good. Let's go!
Court is now in session.
I'm on trial? But why?
Her Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it.
The
And
voices are
reason
so
is
good.
Because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys, we should help her out.
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be muddling? Oh, yeah.
It's great. My headphones just died. I sort of had to pop my
The
speakers.
court finds the defendant
But,
guilty as charged. For the
I have a
crimes
setup
of
account for
assault.
this. Oh, why did I... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's fine.
Off with her head!
Oh, God. Everything's going wrong. I'm burping. It's so
Hold
bad.
it right there.
Who are you? How dare you interfere with my court?
Whew.
Excuse me, but we know who
Right,
the
my
real
headphones are on
culprit
the
is.
charge now.
It's the
I can
Heartland.
still hear everything. We're all good.
Anyway, she's not the one you're looking for.
That's nonsense. Have you any proof?
Right, bring me evidence of Alice's innocence. Fail, and it's off with all of your heads. Okie dokie. So, yeah, not really anything we can do here. You see some chests up there. We can't do anything with that just yet. So, we are going to move on for the time being. So yeah, there's some four pieces of evidence that we need to get here. It's a puzzle room essentially, and if you know the route through it, it can be. It's a little tedious, but you can do it just about. What we're gonna do real quick
This is it.
is just deal with the gubbins here. And then after we're done with these guys... So you can see there's some Trinity spots, stuff like that. After we're done with these guys, what we're actually going to do is we're going to head back to the Bazaar room. And then we're going to come all the way back again. And we're going to keep doing that until the white mushrooms show up. This is because when the white mushrooms do show up, they're on a timer. And what we want to do is we want to find one that's sort of like in a huddled position of sorts. So this isn't it, because I believe that like combat would be like playing from the get-go. But yeah. Head back to the Bazaar room. Go back through here. So yeah, chances are we're only going to be able to get one item at a time anyway. So it is worth just doing the rounds when and where you can, when you know which rooms they spawn in. So what we're actually trying to get is a thing called Master of Fire, which means that we need to find, again, a little guy that's huddled, and we need to hope that he performs the huddle animation 3 times. If he does not, then we're we're basically gonna have to leave and then come back again, or hope that we can get to another one in time. It's not that bad. Like, you can tell when they are in the room. I'll say that. But yeah, it does require a lot of back and forth, which is just the matter of these things. Again, welcome to Kingdom Hearts 1. Guys aren't spawning here, which is interesting. It is definitely 2 rooms, so I don't really know what's going on there. The rule set for like when and where enemies spawn can be a little finicky sometimes. The rule of thumb is that it's meant to be 2 rooms apart, and that counts as a room reset. So go through here. Let's get all of our boys back up to snuff. But yeah, nothing seems to be spawning in here, which is sort of putting me off, because it's definitely 2 rooms away. I feel like I've gaslit myself into this before. If we go around the corner and these guys spawn, then that's oh, that's complicated then. What to do. Why is it being perpetual now? This happened with Traverse Town, actually, where they just kept spawning over and over and over again, and I wasn't really sure why that was happening either. So what would be the thing to do here? I guess we could just continue on with things for the time being. Do I have an ether? Let's exchange one of these bad boys for an ether. No, not an elixir. Let's not do that. We don't have an ether. That's okay. Right, this is a little bit weird. We don't actually need the ether. It was just to show off like some of the items here. We can get it at a later point. This red flower, if we give it an ether, it will give us a camping set. But I think we're just gonna ignore it for the time being. What we will do is we'll go around the corner here and we'll do this, which will get us a tent anyway, and a potion, and an ether, which is sort of where my mindset was going with that. Footprints, that's the first clue. We also have a yellow flower here. If we give this a high potion... Oh, no. If we give this a potion, it will exchange it for a high potion. I believe that's the case. So if we do that and give it a flower, we'll get some MP bubbles and a high potion. So that is worth the trade-off, I'd say. I haven't counted that at all in terms of my item list, just because there's some things where it's just like, it's just not worth it. And it doesn't count towards like 100% in any way, shape or form anyway. Like, we're thinking about materials here, that's what we're looking for. So an ether is definitely something that we want to get, because we can use that later on. But things like potions, stuff like that, that's more just for like, that's like backup purposes. When we get towards the end of the game, we're going to have items that we're just, you know, it's going to solve a lot of things overall in terms of like healing possibilities. We'll get summons like Tinkerbell and stuff like that as well. That will just streamline a lot of that stuff anyway. But yeah, okay. So I guess we'll just continue on with things. So you want to ether, don't you? Okay, so you give me a camping set. Yeah, camping sets just aren't worth it. That's the thing. The and the reason behind like why camping sets aren't worth it, plain and simple. If you head back into like the main areas of these games, or like every other section of the game will have this. So you can get your free MP and HP heal there. As sort of what I said in the previous one, that like for the postcards that you get like camping sets, things like that. It comes across as a bit of a joke, because when you're not doing anything, MP is restored by attacking in this game, which means that if you want to heal, you just attack things. That's it. Or you go to a save point, and if there's no combat going around in the area, and you know that save point is at least one room away, you're free to do so. You're not going to lose out on progress. You're just going back to a room and doing that. So yeah, that feels a little bit weird. But anyway, just one step forward and that happened. Aha, we leveled up, but we did not get more MP. That's fine. Yeah, so we can jump up on here, we can jump up on there, and then we can get this. There should be a blue chest up here, which will give us Scan G, which is the scan equivalent of the gummy ship. It means that we can see health now when we kill things. Again, like, it's fine to get, I guess, but also, it's fine. Okay, we have a little bit of a crazy-ass jump to do here, if we wanted to. I don't actually think it's here, is it? It's, what do I do? What do I want to do? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we'll go up here. What I will do very quickly is tutorialize something, because again, I want playthroughs like this to be a little bit informative. If I'm playing the game beforehand, and I'm just going into this now, you know, all chill and stuff, I know what I'm talking about. I've played this game plenty of times before. I want to show off a few little things that not many people might be aware of, or at least, you know, it's familiar in the Kingdom Hearts community, but if you're a first-time player, you might not know this. So if you find a jump that you're finding a little bit difficult to reach, so, I mean, I guess that, jump and then attack. That will extend your jump by just a little bit. You can see that it halts it ever so slightly. Yeah, it's mainly useful in this game. It's just not something that you see. It extends it ever so slightly there, just ever so slightly though. That's the thing. Most jumps in this game won't require it, so don't even worry if you can't pull it off. And you can pull it off. It's just an X press. It's not like, it's not a speedrun strat or anything like that. You just press X and then it's sort of like a blinking you miss it. But if I do it again, he appears slightly higher than he was before when you're doing it. See? That's pretty much it. But, yeah. So the thing to do here would be like, oh, obviously knock this down, right? You'd think, wouldn't you? You would think. But no. Stay away from it. Pretend it doesn't exist. So there's no point in doing it anyway, because if you do knock that around and start doing some shenaniganery, what will actually happen is when you enter the next room, like we're about to do now through here, it will just reset. So just thanks, Donald. Holy shit, the most efficient I've seen him be with that, with offensive spells. Oh! You're just chewing through your MP. I should show that off as well, actually. If you're going to customize, you can go to Donald, and you see here, okay, regular attacks, frequently, offensive magic, constantly, defensive magic, frequently, advanced magic. You get the idea. And that's sort of how you control the flow of what they're doing. You can definitely mess with them a little bit if you want to do stuff like that, but it's ultimately, it's up to you. If you want to get a few more heals, then there you go. Yeah, no enemy encounters here at the moment. That's a little worrying. I wonder if because we're about to do a round trip, it would reset. Like if we go back into the room, that would make things easier. Let's have a look. Like if I was to take a few steps forward. No, it's cleared out the place properly. Okay, this is going to be a little bit more difficult than I thought. Maybe we just have to finish the story stuff off and then come back here later. And maybe that's that is what was happening with Traverse Town. Okay, that's fine. So what we want to do here is you want to lock on, or just stand nearby. Give this little fella a potion. I believe it's a potion.
Here.
I should have asked just to make sure, but that's fine. Makes us nice and big, which is pretty gosh darn good. So now that we're all big, it means that we can interact with this tree stump. Do that. That opens up that. And now we can go over here, hit the tree. That'll take that around. I fucked up. Right, we want to examine... Yeah, we want to examine that. First and foremost. My bad. I think that's it, right? Because if we're heading back through that place, we don't really need to mess about with any of this. Yes, is the answer. Yeah, we're good, we're good. I think I fucked up. I believe I fucked up. Please tell me we've got enough potions to do this still. Exchange stock. We do, we've got 10. Ah, we're fine. I need to rotate. You know what? It's fine. We can come back and do that at a later point. Basically, it just helps us prepare for the future. We're good. We are good. See? There you go. Woo. Basically, if you're nervous that you can't make a jump, then towards the end of said jump, just attack. That's all you need to do. And it will secure... Why did I add a H to that? It will secure like enough height to get over there. Oh, I hate this bit. This is actually the worst bit in the world, because you have to get Donald over there. And we are actually going to do that here just for safety reasons. I really do not like all of that madness. We have Blizzard now. Which, is that automatically added to there? It is. So we can do 2 of the 3 things. So the way that the white mushrooms are sort of set up is they are semi-designed around when and where you get certain magic. Just to make it a little bit easier for you. But we should be chill. I was just checking the video upload. I believe it's good. Okay, so what we're gonna do real quick, we're gonna do a little save, just because it's been a hot moment. I realize I'm taking things a little bit slower than I did previously, and I'm explaining things a little bit further now. A lot of that is just because these videos are fucking insane. These sections of the game are fucking insane in terms of like the little things that you can do in here and there. I don't even mean that in a bad way. I just mean there's lots of options to what you can do in each area. But yeah, all we have to do now is talk to one of these cards and say, "Are you ready to present the evidence before the Queen?" Now show me what you found. So we've got 4 boxes here. You might realise what's happening here if you have tried to interact with one of these cards before. Basically, see, now we've got 5. If you talk to one of these guards beforehand and initiate this, you will have depending on the amount of evidence you will have a that in 5 chance of getting this right. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we'll just pick the middle one. It's a 1 in 5, so I say a 1 in 5. It's a 4 in 5 chance that we're gonna get this right. So there's no way that you'd be really hard pressed if you failed this. Is what I'm trying to say. We have a little boss sequence here. I say a little boss sequence. It's this is another section of the game which I remember finding quite difficult when I was younger. Just because these guys can just keep hounding you. What you want to do is focus quite heavily on just destroying this tower. It'll give you all the health you need, lots of MP as well. So just ignore the cards and sort of hope that at this point that you will have like enough going on AoE wise with your attacks. So all we have to do is destroy the tower. There we go. Easy peasy. That's it. Really difficult when I was younger because I assumed that you have to take down all of the cards, which obviously is not the case. Someone stole Alice. You fools! Find the one who's behind this. I don't care how. Okay, so now that all that has happened, we are going to go back to the bazaar room. We don't need to save. We're good. Enemy encounters. Right. So that should mean that the white mushrooms might be available now. And we have 2 items to get. Realistically, I want to get enough AP to have treasure treasure magnet as soon as possible. So that's all fine. This is fascinating because this room in particular is one that we're going to be coming back to at some point. And normally the rare encounter that you get with Mega Shadows is started off with 3 waves of these guys. I'm wondering if we're going to get it. If we did, that's fine. There's not really much I can do about it in terms of like getting the special items, because in order to get the special items from them, you have to kill as many as possible without taking hits. I think we're gonna get it. Yep, here we go. Yeah, we are fucked. Yeah, there's just no way that was gonna happen. So if they hit you, they will despawn. That's what's happening here. Yeah, it's what I expected, to be completely honest. That's what I wasn't expecting them to show up whatsoever, but that's fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we are going to become Big Boy Sora, which requires us to drink. And now we are going to leave the room. You might be thinking at this point, are you leaving forever? No. So if you go towards this is going to disappear, and now we've got a bunch of enemies to kill. We'll get the save point back momentarily so we can get all of our health and MP back. This is worth it because we'll get a chest out of this. Ooh, good for Goofy. Right, our first example of a big guy. That's what they're called. Okay. Fat Man, that's what they're actually called, but I call them big guys. But yeah, basically you can't hit them from the front, so you have to go around the back and dish out the damage that way. Otherwise, they'll do lots of very effective attacks and they'll just slam you down. They deal a lot of damage. He's about to do a charge attack. He is locked onto the last person that attacked him, which was Goofy, but that's fine. There we go, it's going to do us now. That's fine, because as long as there's something in his way, it should be okay. There we go. Get lots of goodies for it. Lots of goodies. And an ether. And a mega potion. And hip hip hooray. So yeah. There we go. We did that. No, I did not mean to go back to there. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the Lotus Forest. With a little bit of luck. I'm sort of hoping that we're going to get some white mushroom action at this point. Again, always worth doing every enemy encounter that we find. Max AP up, that's good. Probably only up by 1 point though. We shouldn't be that far off to getting our next ability, actually. I'm trying to think what level we would be at this point. Would it be like level 10? Again, if you're playing this on standard difficulty, most definitely, like, you'd be blazing through this. Trust me. Level 11, so yeah, one more level, and we should get, I believe we'll get Scab next, actually, which would be pretty nice, if you ask me. Let me just quadruple check. No, it will be Ripple Drive. That's still really good to have. Hehehe. Yeah, we'll get Scan at level 15. Right, so how many AP points did I get? 2. That's awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. Right. So. Whew. Take a breather for a moment. I'm going to have a drink, actually. I basically just topped up my drink and put a little bit more squash in there, and I really hope that it hasn't just overpowered this. I think I've actually made it weaker somehow. I don't know how I did that, but that's kind of impressive. Okay, fine. So, go back through this room. I'm staring. I'm staring. Thank you for the big rock. We need to grow nice and big to push that away. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, I should probably point this out as well, actually. You can cast magic on the Fat Men. Let me try and demonstrate real quick.
See ya. See ya.
So yeah, you can just do that. It's kind of hard to tell that the damage is being dealt without scan, which I know is probably to like some players it's a little bit weird to have like a playthrough like this where scan isn't here. If you're far enough away, you could, I believe, you can stun them with magic as well. There we go. Believe Donald racked. So yeah, you can see Treasure Magnet already working its magic. It's sucking in everything for us, which is exactly what we want. It's not doing a super duper amazing job just yet. You can stack it as time goes on, which is sort of what we need. But we'll get to that point. Okay, so let's just quadruple check this. Yeah, so you don't have to lock on for it. You just need to be close by. It's got so like you've got like a manual lock on and then auto lock on, which is sort of what's happening there. But yeah, so kick that into there. And now we're gonna grab that. Let's see if that's permanent. I assume it's not, which is the one thing here, but that's fine. Okay. Do not mind some more. Oh, we've got a fire ring. That's really rare. Holy moly. That is not needed, actually. I don't quite know why we got that, but that's fine. I mean, it's good to have, but we don't need it. I have a feeling that's a curse. Protect Charm, that's really good to have, because we don't need it. A Protect Chain rather, but yeah, Fire Ring. So yeah, that's just so weird to have, actually. We'll put that on Donald, and then we'll give Goose the Protect Chain, because we don't need them whatsoever. What we can do now is we can hop over here, and there should be a new Trinity point. There is. Oh, we got that just before they spawn. I wonder if that despawns them. No, it doesn't. I was going to say. One of the annoying things about these guys, because they're all floaty, it means that you can't use stun impact on them. Okie dokie, so we should be able to give the high potion to our good friend Flower here.
This should help.
That's good. Woohoo! Give it a bit of a spank just because we could. And now we can go through... Where am I? Disorientated. We go through here. And we can get Dalmatian shit. Look, it's Dalmatian shit. It's very good. Okay. Because they spawned, I assume that whatever story segment was, like, preventing things from spawning a few rooms away has now reset. Which means we should be able to get the white mushrooms. So if we walk a few steps forwards... I am... If I hop down here with these guys... No. Oh god, you've got me confused, game. It normally works. Okay, fine. I'll just save that for a later date. We need to go back up there. That's what we need. Ah, no. Right, that's fine. Yeah, I don't particularly like the concept of like using potions to do all this shenaniganery. You know, like, it hits my poor noggin. It makes me think that, like, okay, if you're in a bit of a bind, or something along those lines, you're just wasting restorative items. And again, this is the only section of the game that I can recall does this? Maybe Atlantica. I'm thinking about the little shells. I'll have it written down if that's the case. Right, okay. So yeah, we need to go back through... Hang on. Hehe. The magic of that jump. So we need to go back through this little hole over here. And things are a tad bit different now. They lead to different routes. And that's all good. Just get these guys out of here. Come on, do you think? Okay, never mind. That's fine. Doesn't do that much damage. I think there's a good chance that because I'm putting in the work here, we're going to be a little bit over-leveled in comparison to what each area expects us to be, which isn't a bad thing. But yeah, look at all this. So you go through here, jump up on one of these big old boys, and then we're going to I don't remember which way we need to go now. Where's the thingy? I think it's down here actually, isn't it? Yep, it's through here. That'll take us over here, and then we can start lighting these places up. There is like a route that the game semi promotes in this game. I don't believe this is it. This is the quickest route through this area, and honestly, it just saves on a lot of fuss. Because you've got so many of these encounters, and again, we're getting to the point now where, similar to what happened at the start of the game, where it was, it was more convenient to play catch with Walker than it was to fight a load of shadows. We're getting to that point again, quite unfortunately. It's just the case with the path that we've chosen, but again, trust me, in the long run, it's going to make a world of difference. Come on, you got to be close now. Basically, the stronger we are, and you see a shadow, you just have to think like, okay, it's going to be quicker to get 1 XP, but then you do have to keep in mind that's like, what's going to be better? Putting in the work to get like more XP, or putting in the work to just get 1? Because we've got 114 to go now before we level up. Donald, what are you doing, boy? Okay, so I believe what we need to do is lock onto that and torch it. I used to think that you had to cast fire on it, but don't do that. There we go. Very important to do it in that order. Trust me. Do it. Yeah, well, it's very important just to do it like this anyway, because if you don't, what will end up happening is you have to come all the way back over here anyway. That's a defense up. That's a really good item to have. We are going to use that immediately. Everything's going to go to Sora, because all the secret bosses towards the end of the game, that, you get it, you get it. Okay. So, now with that done, we can just hop onto here and examine the painting. If you go through the painting right now, as I said, like, it's a mess later on. But look, we're in a little tiny place. There are 2 flowers here, and we are going to do shit to both of them. Do we have the relevant stuff? We've got an elixir. Do we have a high potion? We do, that's good. Okay, so I believe you want an elixir. Yes, we can give you that. Trust me, it is an expensive item for sure, but it is worth it because you get a mithril shard, which is very, very good, and 120 money. I lied, by the way, it's not worth it. But, just don't do it. I did it for jokes. And then, of course, we've got this over here, give you a potion. This is worth it because it changes your potion into a high potion. Yeah, don't do what I did. I did it for funnies, and I shouldn't have done it, to be completely honest with you, but here we are. In funny haha land. I believe it's just a regular potion. Haha. Okay. Let's hop back in. We can't do anything else here yet. Now what we gotta do is gotta find a little teddy bear. There's a teddy bear. Hello, teddy bear. Hope you live a good life, teddy bear. We made a book reel. I'm so proud. Okay, so now what we gotta do is this. Let's go back through here. And then on the left side, there is a pot. There it is. No. Ignore the pot. Ignore the pot. We need the tap. We need that. Okay, jump on there, get over there, right? I feel like this is correct. Oh, wait, actually, no, we don't need that, do we? We just hit it. Oh, I didn't mean the combo. What combo? I didn't mean to count you, but actually, I'll do it anyway. Where are you, boyo? Come here, you. Ooh, who stunned you? Was it me? I'm so proud of myself. I assume not. Don and Goofy are just staring at me now, going like, "What the fuck, boy?" Yeah, we'll do this, and then that will do that, and then we can go through there, and then we can get our next little item that we're looking out for. Ta-da! Okay. I can dream. I can dream. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to... It's fine. That's okay. I'm only a little bit annoyed. Again, like this is sort of the point of this is sort of like the unfortunate side of this game is that in comparison to future entries, which you can say that like, oh okay, well that means that like Kingdom Hearts 2 is a good sequel, right? Because they learned from this. They had a look at everything that was going on here and was like, oh, that's how long it took to like item synthesize shit. Yeah, let's not do that again. I made it significantly easier, but it's just an uphill battle every single time. It's just charging into goddamn insanity. This is partially why I was like, okay, even though that we're nearly done with this section at this point, the Wonderland video is probably going to be a video in and of itself. I said tentatively like Deep Jungle will be included in this one later on, but nah. Deep Jungle has nearly as much going on like puzzle wise in terms of like getting items as Wonderland. It's kind of insane. You can get the underswing on that because you go to like future worlds and it's like there are bits and bobs here and there. I'm thinking like Halloween Town, there's some things that you can do, but I don't think anything ever gets like as insane or as obscure as this. I mean, you might be wondering, like, okay, where do you get your information from? Where are you learning all this sort of stuff? And a lot of it is legitimately just through other sources. It's just through trial and error, experience. Having, like, a lot of it is, like, it's not necessarily just me spamming things. Some of this stuff is, for sure. But a lot of it is because other people have found it. And it's kind of insane to think of that reality where, like, someone had to do that to discover how any of this shit was done in the first place. It's crazy. Right, now we have to do that. Very weird, I know, but just trust me. Now we can do this, move that over. Again, you might be wondering, like, okay, how did you know to do any of that? And a lot of it is just like, something happened, so I'm going to give it a go. And then something more happened, so I'm going to give that a go. And it's just, it's boom, 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 boom. You know? I think I fucked it. Did I fuck it? I did! I did. Oh, I shouldn't have focused on the teddy. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Oh, fuck, I'm gonna have to redo something. Hang on. Right. I'm actually hoping that I can move the teddy bear back. Please tell me I can do that. Please tell me I can do that. Otherwise, I've just missed out on an item. Yeah, put that away. Good. Oh, that saves me from so much backtracking. Mithril shard. Great. And, like, in the long run, you're going to be like, you wasted your time worrying about that mithril shard. And I'm going to be like, yes, I fucking did. Yes, I did. Because it's going to save me more time in the future, knowing that it's an easy to grab material right then and there. Okay. Tea garden, let's go. Tea party time. Alright. So, we are now up here, and there is a chest, which has dark matter, which is a rare item. So that's pretty cool, right? You might be thinking, how do you get that boy over there, little boy? And I'll be like, I'm not a little boy, stop calling me that. And the answer is that we can't. Not yet, you need to get high jump. So, this is going to be a little fun now as well. I've got this here, a very, very young birthday, read it again, sit down to get your present. If you don't read that twice, you can't do this next bit. So, what you gotta do... You're gonna love this. Each of these chests will give us an item. Here's the thing. If one of these chairs spawns an enemy, then we have to leave the room. So if we do this, so in the next chair, we'll just do it systematically. So, yep. That happens. Oh, isn't that great? Isn't that great? If one of these chairs spawns an enemy, we have to leave the room, because the table will vanish. And it means that we'll have to come back in here and resume where we left off. But I'm a smart boy, and I wrote down exactly where those fights are. So, and there should be an elixir. Oh. So yeah, this chair here and the chair at the end are fights. Just so you know. Right, and now we can just go through here. Did I do this wrong? I did this wrong. I did this wrong. We have to go through the door in the house. This one. Yes, because it's going to send us to our next fucked up room. Right. So we actually don't have too much left to do here now. we gotta light these torches, which will activate the boss for this world. Oh, his belly does deflect some stuff. I know that blizzard just shreds them. You can actually do this as well. Let's see if he charges towards me. He does not. Okay. You can parry him just by attacking his belly. I believe it gets you a tech point. But again, it's one tech point. Where is he? What's going on here? Here are these guys. We should be close to leveling up, right? Then again, they only get us 1 HP, well, 1 XP. 1 tech point, as this game calls it. We good? Oh, we good. Okay, so we gotta hop up here, touch this. I don't know why they let you to lock. I don't know why they let you lock onto these items, because again, I've always considered it that if you have to lock onto the item, that means you have to do something yourself, other than walk up to it and press triangle. Which wasn't the case in the original game, because the action button it replaced attack, so you'd have to press X on these things. But yeah, it's very weird. Anyway, we've done all of that. There we go. And now, if we go to this, and we get this latch open, we can go through here, and we'll be able to get a Thunderer G. Should be good for the future. Where is it? Ta-da! And now we can go back through the regular room. Which sounds really nice, right? Go back to the regular room, fight big ol' boss boy. Sounds pretty good. You know what else sounds really good? Oh, not that. How close are we to leveling up, actually? 25. And that'll take us to level 12. I could do these guys. Just the people that are right here. You see, we're taking out the armored guys quickly now as well. Oh my god. Yeah, it's too close to tackle. That's fine. And even our stun impact's doing enough damage to kill these guys now. That's pretty cool. Let's take a few steps forwards. Just to quickly get this level. I know they're only dishing out one tech point. XP. You know? 1 experience point. But I'll take it. There we go, Ripple Drive. Now, all this is just bonus. Bonus XP. So we check our stats now, 231. Go into abilities, you can see Ripple Drive there. Leash a powerful finishing combo. Attack upon surrounding enemies. Attack power is relative to the max MP value. That is gosh darn good, by the way. But is it worth getting that? Because stun impact isn't really going to do anything for this boss. In fact, what we'll do is we'll head back to the Bazaar room and we'll deal with the stuff in there, because dodge roll is pretty good for the time being. We might just get rid of treasure magnet and stun impact to get Ripple Drive. Let's do a quick save, actually. Safety save, you never know. But yeah, if we get 3 more levels, we'll be able to get Scan, which is an ability that a lot of people are used to having from the get-go. We've got a few items to get before we actually do this boss, so if we go over to this flower pot over here and examine it, we get 2 potions and a mithril shard. Woohoo! So what we can do now, very quickly if we want to, is we can start assigning different bits and bobs, you know, some nice safety potions if we really want it. I think we're going to be just fine. I don't think we're going to struggle against this boss. I'm going to keep everything equipped as well. We should be alright. So here's the Trick Master. What we're going to do very quickly is just keep casting fire. And knock it out immediately. Or not, okay. You counted it a few times there, that's impressive. Go, that's our first thing. The reason why we cast fire all those times from the get-go is so that way if we start off with an empty MP bar that's fully drained, we can start charging it immediately. It means that when that's charged up again, we can immediately start blasting him. What you can actually do is you can cast Blizzard on this guy. We are doing so good in terms of stackers. Holy moly. He might be about to start his second phase already. Yep, the lock-on's starting to fail, so he should go over to the stove soon enough. The oven, rather. So you can get on the table, but his attacks are so like the hitboxes are good in this game, right? So his attacks are so wide that you can just sort of keep doing this. See, another stun. Nearly got full MP, so we can just start blasting him again. Could be really useful during the second phase. So we can just do... Yeah, he's in the second phase. There we go. Easy peasy. The normal way to do that is literally just jump on the table. A lot of people jump on the table and do the fight properly, but if you just spam fire at him and then keep on to him, basically what happens is when you're close to him and you attack him, he'll take priority on you. Second phase won't start unless you're around the table, unless you're far enough away from him, or unless you haven't stunned him. We had enough going for us that we just kept stunning him over and over and over and over again, which was really good. That was such a good run of that fight.
What a racket. How's a doorknob to get any sleep?
Rightio. So we've got another gummy piece here. That's a Navigi, which will get us to a new world, should we want to do that. And yeah, believe it or not, we are actually going to go to that world next. You might be thinking, oh, you're going to do Deep Jungle next. I initially planned to do so, but Olympus Coliseum would probably be for the best in terms of getting the right items we need for later on. because we can get a lot of things underway. It also means that we can do some stuff in Traverse Town in the meantime. So what I'm gonna do right now, whilst we're here, if we look in equipment, we've got Ifrit's Horn here, so it raises max AP and defense. We are going to equip that because there's no reason not to. And then we'll put Protect Chain on Donald. This does, however, mean that we still need 2 more AP to get Ripple Drive. I think I'm just going to keep it as is. See, I'm quite frustrated at this point because I want to get the white mushrooms underway. Second we've done that, like the second I don't have to think about it anymore. So yeah, I think that's just gonna have to be something that I'm gonna have to keep retrying off camera, and then eventually we'll do it. So maybe that's something I'll save towards the end of the game. There are other places to do it, I'll say that. It's convenient to do it here just because it's here. I'm thinking about going to like the tea party room and taking the long way around. I'm wondering if that will be enough. Let's try that out. I'll do that once, and then if that doesn't work, what I'll do is, because we don't have too much to do in Olympus Coliseum, I might tie that into this video. So now the last one was like 2 and a bit hours. What I'll do is, we'll go through here, give this a go. And then if this doesn't work, we can try some shenanigans out. And if we just keep circling, maybe, just maybe. Nope. It's looking like we're in, like, the peace setting of this now. I suppose that's not that bad. Okay, fine. Here's the thing at this point as well. If you wanted more Mega Potions, this is the place to go. Those flowers reset, so you can give potions to the yellow flower to get a high potion, and then do the same with the red flower to get the Mega Potion, in terms of, like, you know, traversing it back and forth. So it's worth doing, I'd say. I think we're alright at the time being. I'm not going to worry about it too much. That's something that we'll do later on. But what we should be able to do now is leave to the gummy ship. Right, we can head back to Traverse Town and get something real quick. Or we can go... Actually, this is Olympus Coliseum, isn't it? That's Deep Jungle. I forget how this works. So yeah, we'll do it that way around. That's my bad. Then again, it's not a bad idea to do Deep Jungle now. It says difficulty 3. You're not going to have that much trouble with it, if you know what you're doing at this point. We'll edit the gummy ship later on as well, I'll say that. But whilst we're in Traverse Town, we can get like a very minor thing done. It's just one thing, but we've got to come to Traverse Town quite a bit during the course of this playthrough, just for the 100%-ness of it. But yeah. I will do it now anyway, just because we're going to be there. What I think I'll do after the Olympus Coliseum stuff is gonna need to go back to Wonderland anyway, just because in Olympus Coliseum we're going to unlock some gubbins that will allow us... Thanks, dog. We are going to unlock some stuff that will allow us to get some stuff back in Wonderland anyway. So we'll just do a whole thing of it. I suppose that's not a bad idea overall. I was looking at my notes and not at the stream. precious little to focus on when it comes to these ship missions at this point. But yeah, we'll do this now because why not? It's just District Hall we need to go to. I'm gonna blow out some candles. So over here. Can we lock on these actually? I don't think we can. It's a bit weird that you can't lock onto these, but you can do it. That's fine. Anyway, do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Oh, what happened? We can unlock this chest now. So if you try to get to this chest beforehand, it would be locked up tight. But now we're good. Also, please forgive Doggo in the back. Wherever she is now. She's around here somewhere. She's floating in the ether, I think. Right. So yes, we are going to use that immediately on Sora. All these little stat boosts use on Sora. I swear to God. Otherwise, it'll be quite difficult in the future. Cool. We'll do Olympus. Yeah, we'll do Olympus Coliseum now, because then at the very least it means that we can get some of the early stuff out of the way with that as well. Oh, I should have improved the gummy ship. That's fine. I'll slap it on in a little bit. We don't need it now. It's just as we get these things, it just makes it overpowered, and eventually we get to like the end game sections, and it's just you just close your eyes essentially. When I say 100% this game, by the way, I do just mean like we are aiming for the ultimate Keyblade, doing the secret bosses, and then we'll call it there. I'll see how far we go with like the gummy ship missions. I might attempt to do all of those. I think it might fit the vibe of the vid, you know. That'll probably mean that we're just gonna have a section where we're just doing gummy ship missions for a while. They're not that bad to do in this game, to be completely honest with you. It's more so Kingdom Hearts 2 when they start getting a little bit weird. I said I was going to change the control scheme of this, but even with like weird control schemes, I get into like a rhythm with them. I'm just like, oh, that's just the way I play the game now. You know, I don't think about it too much after the initial bit. Get that. The special blocks like fully heal you and give you maximum amount of power. We'll show you what the power stuff does later on, but for the time being, it's not that important. Enemies just fly at you. That's pretty much it. A new world. And I'm gonna go to the toilet, so see you in 1 second. Alright, I am back. Let's do this. Disembark! So, from the get-go at Olympus Coliseum, we already have a few trinities that we can get. So that'll get us Mithril Shards, Dalmatians, and there's even a chest that will get us a Mega Potion, which will be pretty gosh darn nice. I think what I'll probably do is I'll cap off this video by attempting to get the white mushroom, just so I'm not going. It sounds like I'm trying to get a drug. I should imagine that the I'm gonna stop saying that word because it's breaking my brain. The stuff that we're gonna do in this place is gonna take not that long, to be completely honest with you. We're going to pick up a few items. We're going to do some basic trial stuff, and then after that, we've got the matches, and it will accumulate with a boss fight. But it really does not take that long to do that here. So yeah, there we go. Mithril. Yeah, I'm just going to stop talking. Mithril Shard, Mega Potion, and There should be. Is it over here? Ah, there it is. Dalmatians. Yeah, that. Good stuff. And now from this point onwards, it's just a little bit of story. We can talk about the Wonderland world in a bit, I guess. I mean, there's just really not that much to say in terms of like the narrative of that place. It's probably the lightest area in the entire game in terms of story. You're essentially following the Cheshire Cat, for the vast majority of it. And the actual characters, like unfortunately Mad Hatter, the March Hare, things like that, it's just not, they're not really relevant. Wonderland feels like a blip entirely in this game.
What? Too heavy?
Especially when you go to Olympus Coliseum. You've got Phil here, you know, it's kind of insane.
Oh, wrong guy. What are you doing here? This here's the world-famous Coliseum. Heroes only.
Heroes only.
And I got my hands full preparing for the games. So run along, pipsqueaks.
Sorry, it's so tempting to do his
Look, it's like this.
I never said
Heroes
a
are coming
good
from
impression
all
of his
over
voice.
to fight ferocious monsters right here in the Coliseum.
You got heroes standing right in front of you.
Yup, he's a real hero chosen by the Keyblade.
And we're heroes too.
Hero? That runt?
What's so funny? I fought a bunch of monsters.
Hey, if you can't even move this, you can't call yourself a hero?
A hero?
Yeah. Okay, so it takes more than brawn. Well, let's see what you can do.
Okie dokie, so what we can do now is if we talk to Philly Boy here, he'll enter us into some trials. This is relatively easy. We've got to destroy some barrels. One of them has one that's a little bit further away. It's only 2 rounds.
Come on!
So I think the idea is that it wants you to lift these, but we've got that, you know. Easy peasy. 25 barrels here, and you might be thinking, oh my god!
Come on!
Like, I fucked up there, and I'm still confident I can do this. Like, there's no reward for getting this done quicker. Just for doing it. You know, we can do this if we want. But it only gets rid of one of them, so we'll do that. Do this again. The idea with this one, I'm pretty sure, is just to pick this up and throw it. If you miss that, again, you can just cast fire. Like this.
See ya!
And we got one more to get over here.
Take that!
See, I didn't do that particularly efficiently, but I still did it. It's it's fine. It's easy enough to do.
You know, you ain't bad, kid.
Looks like I'm headed for the games.
Afraid not.
Why not?
2 words. You guys ain't heroes.
Come on!
Right, we have Thunder now, which is the last thing we need for Wonderland to complete that. A few things to note about the matches that we're going to do now.
Rather a stubborn old goat, wouldn't you say?
Who are you?
I'll mention it
Hold
after
on
the
there,
scene.
Fuzzboy. Wait, let me guess. You want to enter the games, right? Well then, hey, get a load of this.
A pass?
A pass?
It's all yours. Good luck, kid. I'm pulling for you, little shorty.
So, we have the entry pass now, which means that we can start in the games, or at least what will be the first cup of the games. So we've got the preliminaries. Now, there's 6 matches plus a boss fight. It's... You'll see. Oh, just 1 second. There we go. I do apologize about that. So yeah, anyway, six matches, can't heal in between. You would think that would be particularly tough, but again, like we've been leveling just in case of this sort of stuff, and with the route that we have taken, things are just relatively fine here. I mean, hell, the hardest part about this will be the cloud fight, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I think it's gonna be just fine. Yeah, I really need to change the settings. Dawn and Goofy have already gone through all their MP. That's kind of insane.
Oh yeah!
It's a cloud. Oh my goodness. We had a cloud in the other game, and now we've got a cloud.
Take that!
Oh, that was good.
Take that!
Oh, yeah. So useful to have that ability from the get-go. But obviously, like, having something like Scan early on is extremely useful as well, because at least it tells you about the amount of health that you have left to deal with. And, you know, of course, we're still dealing with the fact that we don't have Scan yet. That's the next thing on our list. When we reach level 15, we'll get that, which is pretty good. Sort of hoping for an impact there, but that's okay. If it was, as long as they're within the bubble, within the sphere for it, it means that, you know, as long as they're on the ground, it means that, there we go, like that. It's still something. Ooh. I wonder if I should use a potion. Getting like 3 high potions and mega potions might seem nice on paper, and it is, but you do have to keep in mind as well that like at this point in time, high potions will fully restore you, full potions will just about fully restore you. It's a bit of a joke, really, because you would need that for like towards the end game, but as of now, I'd say probably not. Because if you're gonna go out of your way to make like high potions, the mega potions right now, yeah, if you're gonna go out of your way to make high potions, the mega potions right now, you are. I mean, you're not wasting anything really over than time. You're just going back and forth between the flowers. That's about it. Alright, we're nearly done with all this. There we go, that's what I wanted. Get something to note as well, we don't even have guard at this point in the game. I suppose, like, using the method that I have makes you think a little bit more strategically about everything that you're doing. Alright, here we go. Boss time.
Okay?
You get XP for doing this.
Take him out.
The great god of the underworld.
I will try and do it. But,
sorry, but my
if I fail,
contract
it
says-
doesn't really matter that much.
I don't know! I wrote the contract!
I know it says you're only required to kill Hercules.
The AI for like Cloud
Well, you
actually
gotta
goes a
fight that
little.
kid.
Cloud
Look
and
up to
Leon goes a
Come on.
little bit like ham when it comes to later
Hey, it's like that
later
old goat
tournaments.
says.
I almost said
Rule number
tutorials then.
11. It's all just a game. So let loose and have fun with it. I mean, a casualty or two along the way. It's no big deal, right? Jeez. Stiffer than the stiffs back home. Still, suckers like him are hard to come by.
Right. Okay. Sorry. It's this and then it's the boss. Right. We will focus on this guy first. Just because he's going to be the biggest pain in the ass of the bunch. Okay, you know what?
This should help.
Sure.
Come on. Come on.
He's been quite generous to us, actually. And Don the Goofy are struggling, I will say that. There we go, that's a counter.
Come on.
We had iframes because we were being attacked there. There we go, that's good. Just get rid of these guys now. Ramp up, that's good. Oh, come on. So, Don the Goofy actually do revive themselves after a bit of time with, I don't know if they, yeah, there you go. So if they're down and you're feeling like you're struggling and you need them to sort of lead the way, by all means, like, don't be afraid to just run around the arena and dodge these for a bit. Yeah, this is the attack that tends to be quite frequently.
Is that the best you can do?
Ooh, it'd be great if we could get some. Okay. We don't have to cure, so I might as well just spam this for a bit.
Is that the best you can do?
Fire.
This is gonna be difficult. Right. See it like this, if you're feeling a little bit like you're struggling, just wait for them to get up. That's all you have to do. Later on when they get cure, well, they won't get cure, but later on they will eventually get, like, you can give them, like, potions and stuff as well to help you out if you want. There you go. But Donald's up, which means that he can start to get a little bits and bobs from him. Donald's having a struggle. Yeah, we might be dead. That's okay, because that means that Goofy's up next. Again, this is a little bit weird because... yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. You'll get the opportunity to fight him properly again later on. All you do is get a little bit of experience, and honestly, we don't need that right this second. We'd have plenty of avenues to get that. Glad to see this cutscene, actually. But, I guess it's a bit more empowering for Cloud.
Oh, right, there was one other rule. I forgot. Accident happened.
Right. So we're up against Cerberus now, as you might have imagined. This fight can go one of two ways. He is an annoying bitch with one of his attacks, but we should be fine. So here's what we're gonna do. Have a little look at our abilities real quick. We're not gonna need Treasure Magnet, that's for sure, but we will use Ripple Drive. Yeah. In fact, we can also have a look at what Dawn the Goofy have got at this point. Have we got anything else? Nothing worth getting just yet. Yeah, I think we're good. Is Charge better than Rocket? I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're right. I don't really need to equip them with potions or anything like that at this point in the game because we're not at that point, you know. We're not at a point where we will be struggling with something like that just yet. We're gonna go and help out. So, the game would want you to equip potions and all sorts here, which by all means you can do if you're struggling with this. This boss, it tends to be a bit of a spam fest, unfortunately, with its attacks. And of course, we haven't leveled up to 15, which means that I can't tell you how much health it's got other than like the exact value I know, and that's not going to mean a lot to you guys at this point. It's got 600 health, which ain't that much, to be honest. I think we're just going to let the auto lock on do this. Right, so he's going to start doing... Okay, no, it's fine. Yeah, that's the attack that we really don't want here. But we can just spam some magic for a bit, because we don't really have any other use for it. This is why it's worth having aerial dodge. And is going to keep doing that. That's how you know the health is getting down, because they'll start to spam that stuff more. As long as you keep moving, you should be fine. And yes, you can jump on its back and do a little bit of damage, but it's kind of difficult to do that. Well, it's kind of difficult to pull it off. Probably should have equipped some potions now that I think about it. Right, you're going to do that. I think you can send us back, but I'm not risking it. We are one hit away from death. And you're just going to keep spamming that. This is sort of what I mean about this fight. It's not exactly, yeah, see? Yeah, we'll give ourselves some potions. We'll close to the end because he was spamming the same few attacks again and again and again. Right. Ah, shit, no. We want to get... We'll just fill up on potions. I think that'll be alright. We're not... Oh, God. Ugh. Hate this. Right, and we'll give ourselves a high potion as well. We're not really at a point where, like, we actually need to focus on using health items too much just yet. There you go. So you can send that back, but
See ya.
and just take it from the side. That's Donald casting thunder. I see. I was wondering why the sky was going dark because he wasn't really doing anything. Alright, okay. And now we do this for a bit. It's really too bad that there's nothing you can do during that segment. Can I? No, we can't. Yeah, he does it when you're on the steps, but really the steps are the most, like, the most reasonable way to get away from this. I'll break to us and get a little bit here.
This should help. Fire!
Should be going into a special attack now. Yep. Right, again, it would be great if we could bat those back. There we go. That gets us 4 tech points as well.
Fire!
And again, we just have to keep doing this. It might be one of the worst fights in the game, this. I'll say that. Like, there's just not much of a strategy to it, unfortunately.
See ya! See ya!
There we go. I mean, you see, you saw me wail on the Trickmaster. And that's like, as is, you know, it's. But if you're taking that fight seriously, there's nothing like that when it comes to the Cerberus fight. You might be thinking, oh well, that's fine, right? You have to do the fight as intended. Problem is that if you did the Trickmaster fight as intended, you get a hell of a lot more out of it. You're using the table to guard the fire coming in on you, using the table to, well, using chairs to guard fire blast as well. You can put out the you can put out the maracas, the fire, like, sticks. I don't know if they're maracas, but you can put out like his fire sticks with Blizzard if you wanted to. There's a lot you can do in that fight. With Cerberus, it's just sort of like, best of luck, buddy. He's got 4 attacks and they're basically like, you have to deal with them the same each time. You'll face Cerberus during the cup during one of the cups at one point, and when you go through that, it will play out the same.
Okay, we'll be back.
I still can't believe that squirt actually beat Cerberus.
Just between us, I'd already worn Cerberus down by the time the little guy jumped in.
My lips are sealed.
Right. Well, now that that's done, we can find Cloud and we'll get Sonic Blade, which is a really good early game ability to get. How close are we to leveling up, actually? 27, okay. So it's not going to be too long until we get Scan.
Hey, are
Then
you
once we've
alright?
got that, we're gonna get Hurricane Blast and MP Haste. It's gonna take a while to get some
So,
stuff,
why
but
did you go along
trust
with
me
him
when I say
anyway?
it's worth it in the long run.
I'm looking for someone. Hades promised to help. I tried to exploit the
My
power of
laptop charger
darkness,
fell out, and that's what I'm using to
but
record
it
this on at the
backfired.
moment. Huzzah.
I fell into darkness, and I couldn't find the light.
You'll find it. I'm searching too.
For your light? Don't lose sight of it.
How about a rematch sometime? Fair and square, no dark powers involved.
I think I'll pass.
I don't think you will. We've learned Sonic Blade. Oh my goodness, let's go into the abilities and let's get it right now. I'm sure it's gonna. Oh no. Sonic Blade is pretty cool. The idea is that as long as you time it correctly, you can keep following up with it. So, yeah, good stuff. But other than that, not really anything else to do here at this point in time. We just gotta leave. So leave we shall. I think it's probably just worth getting a few levels in at some point.
Strong. He's kind. He's always there for you.
I mean, for the
And
time being, what
he's
we're going to do
handsome
now is
to
we're going to
boot.
go back to Traverse Town
He's
because we have Thunder.
Perfect. Perfectly.
And then we can go back to Wonderland.
Wait a minute. What are you worried about? All the pieces are in place. Relax. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here's what you do. Let Hercules train the kid. In the next games, I'll take care of them both. Who invited you to the party? Stay out of this. This is my show.
As you wish. Fight to your heart's content.
Right. So we okay. We can have a look at the gumshoe missions. Actually, I suppose that's true. Well, there you go. Mission: obtain a score of 180 or higher. I suppose that's not that bad if you're actually paying attention to it. But yeah, you can see that like you do the first mission to unlock the second mission to unlock the next, so on and so forth. Collect 30 or more shield blocks. Like this is all stuff I can do in the post game if I wanted to. I might save it for then. I want to go into the garage. Into the gummy garage. Here's a tutorial. No, I know what I'm doing here, buddy. So we've got a few different bits and bobs here that we can use, but we will stick with our boyo. We'll stick with R, and what we can do, if I recall how to do this correctly. Right, do that. Let's sort of like it's there we go, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, so what we're gonna do is attach scan. Let's play a fun game. Oh god. Yes, let's play a fun game. That game is, where can I put this that makes it look at the very least serviceable? Nowhere is the answer. I can't remember how to rotate this. Oh, yes I do. We've just got to plop it down and then deal with it, don't we? Okay, fine. Put that there. Ugh. I don't know how that works, but... Shoo. Oh, that's just showing me what's like in motion. I'm pressing R1. Thank you very much, game. Can I not just rotate this? I don't think I can anymore. I don't think there's a way of doing that. That's fine. I suppose it's alright just being there. It looks a bit weird, but it will do. Right, what else have we got? We've got... nothing really. Yeah, we don't have anything else. I mean, you can apply some of these blocks, but it's just not worth it overall. Not just yet, anyway. There we go. Let's save that. Right, so now we're just going to head back to Travis Town, and then after that... there you go. Look, it's a scan G. And it's telling us where the enemies are. You know, the enemies that you normally can't see? The ones in my shape. So what was it, 30 shields we needed to get? Something like that? That's insane. Actually, it might not be that bad. We might need magnets or something like this, but I'll do my best. I'll do my best. I just like that there's a mini-map and it's like, what am I know it's meant to be a radar, but it's like, I suppose it's meant to tell you like when enemies are coming from behind. Or like pickups. Right. That's 20. 10 more. 7 more. Yeah, this is definitely the kind of thing that you need like the magnet for. Because I can fly through there and get a decent number, but yeah, but that's cutting it close. I need 4 more to get through this. Unless there's some more objects coming up, but this looks like it's about to fade out. Oh no, there's a chance. No, I think that's it. I'll tell you what, like, the little map is, the radar is certainly making things more entertaining to look at. It makes it look as if there's actually something more going on. Yeah, we're gonna need a magnet of sorts. I mean, I suppose it can be done, but it would have to, it'll be pushing it. Right, so we're gonna go to District 1, so we can go to District 3. So we've got a thing that we can use lightning on. It's this big wire over here, but for the time being, let's just kill some things. Did I check like what my stats was in terms of, because we're killing these guys relatively easy now. I just want to very quickly check out when the next level will happen. 10 more, okay. Let's get them out of the way with them. Because the sooner we get scan, the more, like the sooner I can just move on from having scan. Yeah, it's a good indicator to tell you how well you're doing at a fight. Because that's the point of it. Yep. Shoot thunder. There you go, max HP up. So what we want to do is we want to go over here. Lock onto there, cap thunder. And now we can go to District 2 and the Gizmo shop will be working. Which is pretty good. Show you how... There we go, 300. We need 300 and then we'll be able to get the scan. Which I think... I don't think it costs any different than... Yeah, I don't think scan costs you anything differently, regardless of when you get it in the game. And if you've chosen any of the other options, I see, like if you chose the sword option, for example, you would get it relatively early on. It's one of the first things you get, actually. But if you chose anything else, I think you chose the shield, you'd get it quite early on as well. Again, I could be wrong about that, but let's check my notes after I've finished the fight. I don't want to misinform people. Parrying him to death there. Yeah, let me just check my notes real quick. Actually, if you get the shield, you get scan at level 21. So there you go. Learn something new, don't you? Right, we really are at the point now where I'm doing the fights here. Until we unlock what is essentially the second wave of Traverse Town, where we get more intense enemies. Technically we're on the second wave now because we have finished Traverse Town, but when we come back here later on, sort of mid-game-ish, we'll get things like the Fat Men, and that will allow us to actually get more XP than just the amount that we're getting at the moment. Because as things are right now, we're gonna have to kill like 100 of those knights, the armored guys, to get through. Again, stun impact is doing a lot of work here, which is nice. And we also have our new finisher, which is... You can't really see it that well because all these enemies are like jumping into the air. We've got Ripple Drive equipped, don't we? Let me just quadruple check. We don't. Okay. But when we do, you'll be able to see that in motion. I don't think it's going to be that long until we get that. But then again, we'll be devoting the MP to scan anyway. We're going to be doing a little bit of an enemy gauntlet in this room here. This is the room that I said before that if you come here and do this, you will... Like, you can do like an early game grind here at some point as well. See, all this place is up and working now. But if we take a few steps forwards... There's one, and this goes up to 9 waves, I think. So it's a bit intense. Not getting us a lot of MP, I'll say that. I will do this just for the XP. Because again, like, we realistically want to be on the other side of scan at this point, so we can just focus on getting AP. This is probably the easiest variant of this fight that we can do at this point as well. Outside of probably... Actually, the first variant would be the easiest one, wouldn't it? Because you'll just be up against shadows and nothing else. But this is one of the easiest variants of this fight, so there's absolutely nothing to be afraid of going against this at this point. I do need to change Donald and Goofy's AI, though. I'm just wondering of what to change it to. Just get that out of the way with. We're nearly done. God, that stun impact is doing so much work for us now. You feel in treasure magnet? That's good. what's this? Yeah, if we go a step further, and another wave spawns, so I'm just going to take a break for a moment. 140, not too far to go. Right. You have treasure magnet, and you also have treasure. We're going to give you treasure magnet, because of... We're widening the sphere, essentially. Yeah, we're going to end up using that MP on scan when we get that, aren't we? Why was I was also in the menu for something else. Ah, yes. Right, so, my boy, I love you to pieces. Can we change that to that? Yeah. Oh, it's a difficult one because, we want it to be that, so I can give Donald health items. Be nice. You've got offensive, personal, balanced. We're gonna keep it on like an all-rounder for the time being. So yeah, you're fine. Yeah, I'm gonna refrain from giving anything to them just yet. Problem is, it's all the way one way or all the way the other. So it's either they will just start spamming items at this point. Like, you can get healthy medium if you fiddle about with them enough, but again, let's not risk that. So yeah. There are buttons that we need to press. We're just gonna... Oh no, we got all of them. Oh yes, of course, because all the waves spawned at once. Yeah, that makes sense. Ugh. There's just 3 of these buttons to get, so it shouldn't be that bad. There's the second one. And then the last one is up here. Yay! Now we just have to remember what the chest is. It's the clock, isn't it? It's this. I got a postcard. I got a postcard. 2 postcards. Oh my goodness me. Oh no, we get the gummy from the Dalmatians. So we'll go to the Dalmatians. It was a really good idea to get those postcards now though, because they will get us some really important items. Simple that. Well, materials basically.
Come on.
I think we should we get a reward? Yeah. Maybe. We'll see. Nothing yet. Okay. Maybe if we leave and come back in? I doubt it, actually. No, we're good. That's fine, because we're going to be going back and forth to them anyway. So, what we shall do for the time being is we shall head back, do the postcard shenanigans, and then after that we'll head to Wonderland and get that stuff done.
Come on.
There's always one, isn't there? There's always one. Are we good? Yeah. I figured as much. How far off are we from leveling gold? 1, 2, 3. Okay, there is nothing I want to do here. There was more to that thought in my brain, but I was just like, nope, that is all I want to say. Okay, Right. Let's meld this. So I've got the elixir, and more importantly, if we meld this, the mega elixir, and more importantly, if we... There we go, that's what we want. The rarest item in the game. Okay, so now we're going to go back to Wonderland so we can use Thunder. But also, I am going to do a few laps and try to get the white mushrooms to spawn, because now we have all the spells for them. And if I can get them out of the way with now, it makes things paced a little more evenly. I should have checked what the gummy missions were for this bit. The reason why I don't really count gummy missions towards the 100% is because they're not needed for anything main gameplay wise. You don't get much out from it, is what I'm trying to say. But again, not a bad thing. They're really just inoffensive. That's the main thing about these missions. I much prefer the Kingdom Hearts 2 missions, and Kingdom Hearts 3 just damn right nails them. Which is insane, because Kingdom Hearts 3 positions them in open environments. And then in in every Kingdom Hearts game in between, well, most of the Kingdom Hearts games in between, they try to do something unique with the traversal system, and it feels a little bit weird. Birth by Sleep has occasional space battles that you do, and it just feels a bit awkward, to say the least. We're a long way off to do that though, and I think I've got some parameters in place for my Birth by Sleep playthrough anyway, so we'll get to that when we get to that. Right, we want to start in the Queen's Castle. That makes us small from the get-go. And I'm hoping... Nope, okay, fine. Come on, do your thing, do your thing. Awesome. So, well, not really awesome because they're not here. So what I'll probably do is I'll do everything that's needed for what I'm about to do. And then after that, I will pause the recording and go off on my mad little quest to try and get this bit done. So the second they appear, I can show you how it's done, and then we'll take it from there. Oh my goodness, you see this?
Thunder!
Boom! I'm gonna get Thunderology. And we can go back up here. And go all the way over here.
Come on!
Get that MP as well. MP haste is good for them to have. It's a... I think that Donald and Goofy are skewed as well. Your options at the start of the game do change what skills they get. I haven't made too many notes in them. Right, we're good. We're good.
Thunder!
Should be close to getting that level at this point. Which would be nice by now. I keep forgetting as well that you don't get, if we're going to equipment, unless I just, yeah, you don't get a Keyblade at this point. Also, yeah, have a look at this. There is just no point. Like, maybe for, like, the small defense buff, but, it's... everything else drops. It's just not worth it. Maybe for Goofy. Let's give it to him. Right, so... we are going to have to backtrack over here, and once again. Again, we're just doing this for levels at this point. Let's try not to fall down there. Look at Donald go. He's like, I'm gonna fucking whack you, son. I've got no magic, but do you think that's gonna stop me? Okay, now we need to go up here. I do need a bit of magic to go forward, so let's try not to waste it all. Hard thing to do when you can't see anything that's happening. How high up? Oh, he's really high up, okay. There we go. Cool, that's fine. So now we gotta fall down through here. Then we gotta go over here. And now we can do this.
Thunder!
Purple! Right, now that that's done, it's about time that I try and get those white mushrooms. I am convinced you can do it at this point in the game. I am absolutely convinced. Because if we can get like the Mega Shadows at this point, you can definitely get the white mushrooms at this point. Trying to bat that back then for a second, but that wasn't going to work. Okay, that's fine. Again, all these little fellas are just giving me 1 XP, so I'm sort of tempted just to leave these guys alone. There's got to be a better grinding point, and there is. It's called Deep Jungle. We can just spend time there, to be honest. Yeah, let's just leave this place. Okay, fine. Right, go through here. Fingers crossed. My rule of thumb at the moment is if this doesn't work for the next few goes, I will just, again, I will just pause recording and then come back to it when they have well and truly appeared. Right, that's a respawn. But yeah, if we go back through here. God, it's the two room rule, but it's just not working for some reason. The only answer I have is like doing a circuit. It's not that one. Why was I going that way anyway? It's this. Oh, we need to unlock that again. Okay. I suppose it's taking us to the Queen's Castle, so there's no reason why I should be sparing with my MP now.
Thunder! See ya! Deep freeze! Ha, come on!
Oh god. we've timed this appropriately at least. Like, this will be the last thing that I end up doing in this video. Yeah, so they're still there. Methinks leave world come back. Ooh.
Thunder! Deep freeze! See ya!
We got scanned! I'll tell you what. We should be able to equip that. Yeah, it's just one. Let's get that equipped. Let's give that a go. Go to the gummy ship. And then come back to... come back to here, go to the quiz castle, and then I'll just do that a few times. And then with a bit of luck, they will spawn. Because again, we've got the 3 relevant things that we need. Oh, this is it, this is it, this is it. Okay. So... right. You need...
Thunder!
I did that wrong. Okay. What do you want? So hard to tell when they're doing that. I need Don and Goofy to actually leave. Maybe I just need to... okay, that's fine, that's fine. Oh, it's so quick. It's so quick. Yeah, you're gone. Ah, I had them in the palm of my hands, that's fine. So we can do that. And now I'll just keep doing that till they come back. So, what I need... again, we need the Master of Fire, the Master of Blizzard, the Master of Thunder. And they all have distinct animations that they pull in order to do that. I just can't see when Dawn and Goofy are right in my face. Nope, that's not right. So we leave and then we come back and do it again. Also, like, when they perform the animation, you need to get it right, otherwise they will go. If you miss them, that's okay, because they should, it's a bit lenient. Nope, that's not happening. What's next on our list anyway? In terms of, like, it's Hurricane Blast next. Okay. I mean, preferably more so than anything else, I just want my AP to go up. Because then I can start equipping more stuff. If you chose the sword, at this point you would have sliding dash, scan, slap, shoot, counter attack. Oh, that's right, we've got scan now, so we can just do that. Ain't that nice? Yeah, we would have sliding dash, scan, slap, shoot, counter attack, and that's it at this point. And if we chose a shield, we'd have slap, shoot, berserk, tech boost, and guard. Oh, I didn't mean to choose rabbit hole. Leave. But again, if you want like the best experience for this game in terms of like your first time playthrough, choose the sword. Just get it and just do it. Get through it. You'll be fine. Right, that's a no.
Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
Shows you how much damage we're doing as well at this point, which is pretty neat. But yeah, either for like, I'd probably say for the best. Like, it's gonna take a little while until we get some of like the best stuff in the game. It's really pushing you to level up because you just have abilities that you're like Leaf Bracer. you get that not as early as the shield, but you get it at like a nice even pace with the staff.
Thunder!
Yeah, I'm gonna do this real quick, I guess.
Thunder! See ya!
Just gotta keep cycling. That's all we're gonna do. I suppose that would mean that next up would be Deep Jungle. And then, I guess Olympus Coliseum, and then we would think about going to, Agrabah. It's a weird one, because,
Thunder! Here! Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
we just accept it and we move on. That's what I've got to do. But yeah, I reckon if we do it in a roundabout way, that order, I should be able to fit a lot of stuff in. Because again, the point of this at this moment in time is just kind of to get as much stuff on the way. Because if we take this to be like a post-game thing,
Here! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! See ya!
I'm gonna be rolling my eyes a lot if we get to that point. Again, this might look repetitive, and that's because it is. But once we've got these items, we don't have to do it again. We can just move on with our lives, and then we focus on getting the rest when that becomes relevant.
Thunder!
Oh, the game knows. The game
Deep
knows.
freeze! Deep freeze!
I suppose that's the incidental thing about doing this, is that you're gaining XP and you're leveling up through the process, which is making things a bit easier as we go. But yeah, if I wanted to make this really, really easy for myself, once again, pick the sword, just do it. You know? You don't have to get absolutely everything along the way, just do what you're comfortable doing and take it from there.
Thunder! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
Hey, at least the boyos are happy, right? How's it going, Donald? Right, okay. This really is the last thing. Like, the second this is done, like, we're gonna be fine for a bit. I can just focus on doing Deep Jungle as normal. You get some back and forth, but it just depends on what enemies you're after.
Here!
Oh my
See
god.
ya!
For reference, how far? 149. That's how long, how much experience points we need until we level up next. Right. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, I'm quite tempted just to pause recording now and just to like come back to it when I've got what I need. Queen's Castle.
Thunder!
Yeah.
Thunder! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
What should be on the next, like, rotation at this point? 'Cause they're rare. They don't have like a massive spawn rate, as you can see, but it's insane because the two room rule is something that exists. It's something that applies in this game. That's why Encounter Plus exists in this game. So I'm a bit perplexed why, like, within the opening areas we can trigger with that, but then in Traverse Town it just clicks back into place. But yeah, anyway, okay, I'll get back to you when they appear. I'm getting to the point with this where I'm opting not to do combat encounters now, because if I do combat encounters, I don't want to overlevel. I'd sooner this happen naturally, you know. So you guys can see when and where I'm going to be grinding 4 levels in the post-game. And then, again, we can take things from there. But yeah, just to showcase it. Yep. And then just leave.
Okay, we have one.
Okay, that's thunder.
Thunder!
Okay, that's one. Nope. I need you to do it again.
Thunder!
Okay, one more time. Nope. Nope.
Here!
That's great. Thunder Islands. Yeah, I've not mastered fire. Sorry, original game translation. Awesome stuff. Okay. Now we need Fire and Blizzard, which I can't see.
Deep freeze!
Shit. Yep, thanks, Goofy. He's gone. Whoa. Oh, hello.
Fire!
Okay, we'll do fire then.
Fire!
Okay, one more time.
Fire!
God, he was really cold. Okay. Okay, there's one more nearby. I need you to be hot.
Deep freeze!
That's good. Goofy, please. Why is it always Goofy?
Deep freeze!
Okay, one more time.
Deep freeze!
Shit. It's fine. We've got 2 out of 3, which is pretty gosh darn good for that, to be fair. You can sort of see how it's done now. I actually just gave up in terms of going off world, and the way that I was like getting them to spawn in. So the 2-room rule does work, by the way, but you have to be 2 rooms away. It's hard to explain, but I've just been doing laps like this. So all we need now is Blizzard art, right? So I should also point out at this point, I have leveled up once. Unfortunately, fortunately, I can control what attacks I do. Unfortunately, it's a bit harder to get Donald and Goofy to stop killing things, and I've leveled up once. It kind of looks like that was on the precipice of doing that anyway, so it's just an HP boost. So I'm not that mad. But yeah, so my plan right now is just to get the last one. I should probably explain why I'm doing this now. So if you know anything about this game, then you'll know that these guys also spawn in other worlds. And yeah, absolutely 100% true. Ooh. No, you're not cold, you're warm. You're actually really warm. I've decided that you're really warm. Okay, what's going on, guys? Who's doing what first? He's just eyed.
Deep freeze!
Okay, that's one.
See ya! Deep freeze!
That's two.
Deep freeze!
Good. It's wrapped up. Oh, we also got Mystery Goo, which is really rare. That's awesome. We do need that.
Fire! Fire!
Yeah, who cares? We can come back around and do some of that stuff later on. That's fine. So I should probably explain this real quick because the art stuff is important to get for the first time around because they are key items, and it's a 100% completion type thing. So basically, in Wonderland, you can only get the Fire, Blizzard, and Thunder mushrooms, and you might be thinking, okay, but in the future you might be able to get like more, right? Well, yeah, in Deep Jungle you can get the Fire, Blizzard, and Thunder mushrooms, but you also get Cure, which means that you have to cast that on those mushrooms, and you start to realize what's happening. Basically, like the odds of you getting certain animations decreases rather than increases. So you get something like in the final world of this game, you'll have the opportunity to cast all those spells on those mushrooms then, and you'll have the worst chance possible at guessing exactly what you need because they can just toggle between any of the spells at any point, and you need them to do the same animation 3 times. So this was our best bet for getting Fire, Blizzard, and Thunder. Going forwards, it's going to be different, of course. So the idea is that in the next place is, besides from the final world, it's the only place where they can do Cure. And then in Agrabah, it's Gravity. And then in Atlantica, it's Stop, and then Halloween Town, it's Aero, and then End of the World, it's everything. But you get what I'm saying, like, it's... depending on how many animations they can toggle through, it'll become really annoying, because they're all on a set timer the second you're within the range to activate them. So, you know, 1 in 3 chance of them doing that stuff is really good. We're going to be dealing with a 1 in 4 chance, and we need to get them to do the Cure animation in Deep Jungle. And then after that, we've got we've got a 1 in 4 chance in Agrabah as well, and then we've got a 1 in 4 chance in Atlantica, and a 1 in 4 chance in Halloween Town. So it was best to get this out of the way with now, so we can focus on specific animations when we get around to those areas later on. We also have rare truffles, which I'm not even going to worry about right this second. I don't think that we're going to be able to see a rare truffle for quite a long-ass time, and that's going to be a post-game thing. Even if we see one in the interim, I'm just going to ignore it until the post-game. I'm going to pretend it didn't exist, because I don't want to see that thing until later on. But yeah, for the time being, what we're going to do now is I'm going to call it here, and then we are going to go to Deep Jungle, because I think there's nothing else to do, really. Yeah. I mean, yeah, once again, just to recap things, level 18 would be our next level, when we get Hurricane Blast. I do want AP, because if we get more AP, that means that I can start to equip things like Ripple Drive or Sonic Blade, and we're dealing with just nothing at the moment. We'll get things that will allow us to get more AP in the future anyway, so that'll be good when that happens, but for the time being, we're just going to keep on moseying on through the game. We're going at a decent pace, to be fair. 2.5 hours per episode. That's not that bad when you consider the sheer amount of work that we have to do going forwards. So yeah. Basically, for those who don't know how the format of the rest of this video is going to go, we're basically going to hit Neverland, and when we hit Neverland, after that, we're going to be busy. Like, before we go to Hollow Bastion, we're going to be busy. Then we're going to go to Hollow Bastion, and then we're going to be busy. And then we're going to finish Hollow Bastion, and then we're going to do End of the World, the first part of that, and then we're going to be busy doing pretty much everything apart from the end game. And then we'll do the end game. So yeah, along with some other stuff. We'll get to it. But other than that, I hope you're enjoying this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.